My name is Anna, and this is Leo.Institute podcast. My guest today is Mariam Lotkipanidze. She attended Inside Myself and Inside Now, and after those two seminars, in these 10 months, she made amazing changes in her life, and she's here today to share her transformational journey with us. Marishka, pleased to see you again and welcome.
Thank you so much for your invitation. It's a pleasure for me to be with you and to share my journey.
And thank you so much for being willing to do it. It means so much for us.
Thanks a lot. This is deservation and what I deserved from using Leo methodology, which I learned with you. So it's my pleasure to be open for this methodology and share with you and with people around us what I got from learning of this methodology and using it.
Okay, so you actually made a real transformational journey after the first seminar and also the second one. So let's go. I'm going to ask you some questions. So you were a CEO of a construction company. You had a good career, a good life. So my first question is, what made you decide to come to the seminar? What was your intention? Did you have some challenges? Why did you come to Inside Myself?
I had a lot of challenges. So with being CEO of a construction company, I had more than 400 employees in my company, and we had a lot of projects. But the thing was that my emotional conditions were not supporting me to be happy. I was not enjoying the life where I was, and I had always some fightings inside myself. For founding this messes, I came to Leo seminar to find out what was exactly in this time inside myself and what was something that was bothering me so much.
So that's my next question. So what did you find at Inside Myself? What was the main gain or the main gains you got at the seminar?
My main gains, what I got on seminar, was that I lost the fear of rejection from society, and this was the biggest thing that I found out. All my life, it's going up through the career side and through my personal life side, but I was always till September last year, I was always in this search that I was trying to reject some people around me. I was trying to act and behave the way to show myself always very strong, to show myself as someone who is never vulnerable, who cannot be hurted anyway. And I was the person who was managing everything and everyone around me to protect myself. And one of exercises that showed me this was when we were remembering our life through the 7 years old. And something that I was doing this continuously, the decision of this thing was me, 6 years old, who decided that if I would not be so much important, everyone will reject me. So I stood up, and this happened on seminar when Sami said that now Marishka is afraid that you will reject her. You will reject her, and there was total silence in the room. And I understood that even all of them, if they will reject me, I am myself. I have myself, and I will not be lost.
Yes. Yeah, I think many people can relate to what you're explaining. Yeah. And so many things happened, but I know after this first seminar, you really changed a lot. You changed yourself and you changed things outside. Yeah. So would you like to share what you did?
With pleasure. First of all, I'm not anymore the CEO of construction company, and I'm a freelancer who is working with different organizations. I'm still consultant in the organization where I was CEO. I changed my career or life to something that brings me pleasure, and I'm doing things that brings me pleasure and also people around me. I start and these things start coming by themselves, offers and different interesting things where I can work. They are coming by themselves, and by working as a lecturer in a British university, by being consultant and doing some more interesting things, my income raised 2 times, but it does not mean that only my income raised 2 times. This means that my income raised 2 times the way that my emotional involvement as emotions by themselves, they were working with me, it gone very low. So the pleasure that I'm getting even from my raised amount is much more than I had before. I can enjoy my things that I have. A second very important thing that happened is the arrangement of my personal life, where I had also a lot of challenges while I was trying to prove always myself as someone who is needed, someone who is in charge of everything, someone who can manage these things, to someone who truly trusts her partner, truly trusts his decision and decision of the life, how they are going on. And another thing was that I was always dreaming about apartment which will not be simple, which will not be the normal apartment, and I was dreaming about view from where I will have a view to the mountains, view to the city, and now I have everything together.
You found the apartment?
Yes, I found the apartment, which is exactly what I need it to be. It's duplex. It's with amazing view to the city, to the TV tower, and these things are amazing. Also, I have traveled in more than 9 countries. New challenges, new experiences, not challenges. And this traveling was for pleasure. It was not some business trips. Were things where I truly was enjoying every moment where I have been. So these things are quite nice. What happened with me?
Yes. You also told me that you bought the flat, but you also moved in with your boyfriend.
Yes, I moved in the flat with my partner, and this life changes is also nice because I used to live many years alone by myself, and these new things to adjust to each other, to go through each other's life, and to understand what I prefer, how he prefers, and to not have some leadership challenges, but to have the harmony. It's a very nice part of the life because the home is now the top space where I spend a lot of time because I'm working on my speeches or something that I'm doing out of the home, and this harmonic situation is supporting me a lot.
So, if I understand correctly, you're saying that you are using the methodology also to smooth situations in your relationship when they happen, and this makes it more pleasant and
Decisions from 2.0 are always amazing, and they are always that through our decisions that we need to make, not what our different bodies need, what our image that we have created for society or for our partner, but really what our true self needs.
Wants.
These answers, when I'm now still in some emotional pause, I'm standing in front of myself and I'm asking, is it my true decision I'm in 1.0 or 2.0, and then I'm making decisions when it's something critical. But when you use this methodology every day in your everyday life, it's not something as a process. It's coming automatically to your life.
Naturally.
Naturally, it's very, very natural part. I mean, you don't need to stop your conversation, or you don't need to go through some office space or something. You know how to use it as you breathe. For example, you know how to breathe. You don't think how the breath is going to your body.
So you're speaking and you make it simple. It
Yeah.
sounds simple, but I imagine at the beginning you had fears or you had beliefs that you needed to challenge, to resign and make all these changes. Are you willing
It
to share
was,
them?
yes, I am willing, and I am willing to share that resigning after seminar, it was not the hardest decision of me. Opposite, it was something that brought for me also comfort to my life, and for organization where I was working, there is situation much more better than I was stressed. But the challenges was that how society would accept me after the decision I'm making, what my parents will think that our daughter who has achieved so many things now after something, after 5 days she decided that she does not need this anymore, or what my employees would think that I'm not responsible person who is leaving them like this in 1 week. And there were, or maybe some people will think that she's not quite good professional and she's leaving because of this. And there were a lot of thoughts that were coming to me. And even the day when I sent the email to the company owners, and then they made for me the farewell event. Even on this event, when I was in the elevator and going up, I was thinking, am I doing something right? Am I doing something right now? But from this when I exited the elevator, I said, now I'm moving to 2.0 and I'm ready for this. And I entered this space, and I realized that this was one of the best decisions for 2022. And not only for 2022, for the goal of my seminar.
So I'm going to add this for those who are listening and are not familiar with the words we use. So when we speak about 2.0, we speak of a space that is a creative space where we are not at the mercy of our fears, of our beliefs, where our ego is not driving and we are driving, our true self is driving, just so that they also follow us. So, if I understand correctly, the decision you took in the end was a win-win decision for you, for the company, and for the people who were involved. Is that correct?
For all parts, it was totally win-win decision. For all members of this circle, everyone got one condition. You are exactly right, Anna.
Yeah, because if you're at work and you're not happy with it, or you're frustrated, or something bothers you, as you were describing, you cannot give your full potential, right?
Exactly, and you are also expecting from this environment something from what you need to be ready to arrange, to manage yourself, and you are waiting stress is not something pleasurable.
Yes.
And like this, even amounts that you might receive, that you will not spend them for something good for yourself. You might spend it for a lot of treatments, what will not make your life quality be better.
So not only your income doubled, but it's more than doubled because you don't need to
Yes.
spend it to compensate all the frustration.
Yes, exactly. I think these travelings, what I have spent it, these travelings were for enjoyment, because I did not need to go back to something that I don't need to go back.
Yeah. So my impression is that now you're working, but you're not working.
I'm working with pleasure. I'm
Yeah.
doing what I love. And
Yes.
what I'm doing, these things also accepts and loves me. I think
Oh,
so.
that's a nice way of saying
Yes,
it.
I said something like this first time, but it's exactly what I feel now.
Yeah. So nice. It's so inspiring, actually. But it doesn't finish there, because after this seminar, so in September you did Inside Myself, and in June
June,
you did
yes.
Inside Now, which is
Yes.
another seminar. And so why did you go to Inside Now if you had already all these treasures?
Because we, as a humans, we are a unique space of different things that we consist inside us, and there was still something that I wanted to improve and to do with myself. But even I am working with methodology. I'm doing some things. I still came to improve not myself. First day I was concentrated to improve condition that I needed to improve by itself, not myself. And this was the most precious relation of my life. It's the relation with my mother. And I wanted to heal my mother by herself, not myself from expectations that I'm expecting her. But on seminar, I realized that she loves and accepts me as who I am. It's something inside me now that I don't accept her as she is, and I need to change her, not my expectations toward her.
Yeah.
And this was amazing opening. It totally changed the like 180 grados my expectations, what I was doing there, why I came to seminar in June. And I realized that, and after this, I exited the seminar, and since this day, our relation, our understanding became so much harmonic, because we live the same life as we were living, but without expecting from her that she will be the way I want her to be. She is the unique person, and I am unique by myself, and this harmony is very acceptable. Just still, this old Mariam who was on seminar, she still had this willing some people to be according to her idea in her life,
Yes.
not let them be their self.
Yes. So the expectation in the relationship, the expectation that the other person is the way we want the person to be, is what actually was ruining or not creating a good relationship with your mom. And I think many people,
Yes.
I would say we all do that in all relationships. And so that was the Mariam child expecting something from her mom, but still there every day, now that you're an adult,
Yes.
doing the same. But there is a completely different situation, because you're not a child anymore. So this is really a nice. So you went to her and you spoke, or it just changed?
No, sure, I spoke because there were some feedbacks that some people were saying that, and other sites are saying that you have changed. Now on this seminar, someone told you something and you are changing our relation according to this. It's not your true decision. And I have heard such a feedback. So I decided to be her with her open, as I'm not anymore afraid of rejections, and I know that even if another person, I'm not small baby who cannot survive anymore. I know that I have myself. I was ready to talk with her honestly. That all these years there was happening such a condition when I was expecting from you this outcome, but I did not receive. Because of this, now then I have created all different characters for you, and now I decided to accept you as you are. I love you. You are unique. and I don't have any expectations anymore. And I know that our life journey will continue much more better, and it will be natural. Sometimes it's hard, still hard to see that you are letting the flow of life doing some things with yourself. But when you have true trust and you are working on yourself, you are doing some exercises from methodology, your mind and your soul is training, and nothing what may hurt you is not happening such a things anymore in your life.
Yes.
Somehow this thing is very powerful, that you are ready to to accept things that they are happening, but things are happening only good way. And
Yes.
even challenging things, you are more ready to see what is the true idea of this thing, what it's just happening to mess you up, or there is really something true inside.
So it's like in the creative state, you also have the resources, your personal resources, to face the challenge that is coming, right? And to look at it from a creative perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah. Marishka, what is your favorite tool from Leo methodology?
My favorite tool from Inside Now seminar, it is, if I would not have this fear, what I would do. This is my favorite tool, what I'm using every day after first seminar, second seminar, and from the first seminar was, as I say, searching. It's one state of 1.0 or 2.0, and I had this shifting line, what I had always with me. And when I was looking at it, I was changing, I was shifting
You were
directly.
shifting from a reactive state to a
Yes.
creative state.
But I'm doing our Anapana meditation every morning. I'm doing it in the evening also. I'm making schedules as we have agreed on seminar, and I'm using the methodology tools every day.
Which I think is the key to actually
It
create all
is,
these
exactly.
changes. So, would you have thought before coming that 5 days would have changed so much in your life?
Never. I would never, even though a lot of my friends have gone, I would never believe that this will change my life so much.
Yeah. It doesn't always happen, actually. And I think you were really ready and willing to challenge whatever was to be challenged in order to create what you wanted. Is that what it was?
Yes, I came exactly on the right time, and I think my case was that I was ready for this responsibility about my life. I did not came just to listen something. I had these 5 days were by at this time of life for me a quite big thing. No, not only by investment of amount for seminar, but investment time of my life. I mean,
Yes.
and I knew that in these 5 days I have to take something out. But sure, I was not thinking that this all will be what I will take from the seminar.
Yeah. So, if you were to, who should do this? At least inside myself, which is the first step. Who
Uh,
should?
Inside myself should do people who are ready for changes, but who need to do things what they will learn on methodology. I think if you are coming here just to listen, you will listen, sure. You will be in atmosphere of amazing people, of amazing Anna, Semi, and all other coaches. Sure, you will meet some people, but this will be 5 days that you will spend on seminar. But people who are really ready to listen, to do what they will listen, and to move these things into their life, it's amazing tool, and this is best thing that they can do for themselves.
So what you mean is after the seminar is not enough to create the changes you have mentioned. It's after the seminar that you need to use what you have listened, of course, or experienced during the seminar. Is that what you mean?
It's exactly like this. If I can provide another example, when you are hungry, you can eat a lot of different food. But we know that there is healthy food as well. And if we'll eat this healthy food, we'll be not only satisfied from our hunger, but our body will be much more better and our health. So this health is using methodology, not just going out of the seminar and talking that seminar was good and eating different foods. It's the way to go out and really start healthy lifestyle with your soul and with your inner self.
Yes. Every day.
Every day. Yes. No cheating days.
So this is who should do it. And who would you suggest should not do the seminar?
People who are not ready to continue working on their self after the seminar. Who expect from Anna that Anna will change her. Anna changed herself. Now it's
Yes.
Mariam's or Sopa's or someone's turn to changed herself.
Yes. It's
Anna is giving them the tools. Anna is giving them the keys. So everything else is in the which door will open. It's our thing.
Yeah, it's like you receive the key, but if you don't use it, you just have a key that is
Yes.
not used. Yeah, I agree totally, and it's the same for me every day. Is there anything else you would like to share that is important for you that might be valuable for other people too?
For me, what I want to share is that the main is to start, and they must start doing this now, because the lifetime it's going very fast, and you might find yourself totally lost. So always finding your true self is the main thing that they can do, and I'm more than thankful for all opportunities that I had by the time. I choose the one that is right, and I choose this seminar to come, and I'm very, very happy. And also, with all this, I have finished Harvard after the seminar,
True.
which was quite a good experience for me as well. And really studying and being in connection with yourself, you are doing things that are good for you. And really studying and education was something that I wanted always, but I wasn't giving opportunity and time for myself to study. And this was one of the best things that I allowed myself to go and study without any back thoughts now. And I'm very happy that studying of myself gave me chance to be open for other studies as well.
Marishka, I want to thank you so much for coming today and sharing with us your experience and this amazing journey you made. I think it will be very inspiring for others too. It is for me, at least. And we'll meet again. I know this. And thank you so much.
Anna, thank you for so much for inviting me. And I wanted to share thanks from my friends, from my family, from my partners, from my colleagues, and from everyone with who I'm in touch for challenging me and changing me to this side, to giving me keys for this way. And really, all of them are very happy with the thing that I have done with myself. And thank you for being with us in this journey.